Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
I'm so
Well,
sorry
not as
that
much as
happened,
you,
Philip.
but
But thank you so much
yeah,
for bringing
I've
your
seen
community
some
here.
interesting things.
Anything specific?
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case.
Fuck yes, soldier.
Soldier! We do anonymous followers in here because sometimes people just want to lurk. But thank you so much for following. Also, we have a little goal for do an Overwatch stream as a community day with friends and people in here. So you are helping us to get to that goal. Thank you so much. It's been kind of messing up for a little while, but hopefully they can fix it soon. I hope they will. Have you like reached out to them before, like to know how like the customer service stuff is? Oh, are you coming back? Do you want a piece? What do you want? No. Then no. Are you going to your bed? Yes. Milaneso. He's biting his bed sometimes, and I'm trying to, like, okay, I'm going to mute myself so I can scream at him. Just 2 seconds. Okay, I just realized I have been here so many times and still haven't followed. Thank you so much for following. It's not mandatory, but thank you. It's a problem usually fixes when I notify them that the problem has occurred. It seemed like they were resetting something on their side or maybe putting a roundabout network node. Hopefully whatever maintenance they are doing tonight will resolve the issue. I hope it will. OBS was also having some like issues yesterday as well. So I don't know what's going on with live streaming in general. But again, even though you all had that issue, thank you so much for raiding into here. It means a lot. Okay, the case was a bit disturbing. Disturbing?
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
Oh, okay. Is this common?
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one L-Corps diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
Did you?
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Saleon, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
I didn't want to know about Krogan testicle. I don't know if you were able to hear him barking. But he just barked. Oof, but people need their organs, right? Puppy bark, yeah. Why are you barking? I'm trying to listen to Garrus. Why are you barking? Are you going to bark at me because I'm not giving you uppy? Milaneso? just hanging out there. As long as he's not starting to bite. Because I took my shoes away, just in case. He hasn't been like really biting with them, but just to be careful. But I forgot about my flip-flop, so they are in there. Milaneso! No! Oh my god. He's having his zoomies right now. Imagine being an alien and finding out humans can regrow their livers. They'd be like, oh, can we harvest them then? He's saying hello to Aaron. He's a baby. He's a baby, but he was okay. He has like a little rope, thingy, and now he grabbed it. So he's biting the thing that he needs to bite, and not his fucking bed. So that's good. He's an intelligent boy, except when he gets his zoomies. Krogan. Why do I have the option of Krogan testicles? I'm going to click on that. Fuck yeah.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility.
Oh.
Counteract the effects of the genophage.
Okay.
It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying.
Makes
They'll pay
sense.
up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
Oh, I love Garrus. Wait for it. Yeah, I thought the same.
Excuse me, Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry.
Oh, I
Daddy?
love
Sorry.
him.
Daddy? Daddy? Sorry. I'm sorry.
The 4 got me also. I head into a personal computer. Okay, Phoenix, thank you. I mean, you don't need all of your liver. That is true. Sweaty knows that we actually have liver donations for profit. Oh my god, yes. He's teething. Yeah, exactly, Doba. He's teething. But so that's why I bought him like things to chew on. But sometimes they are really far, and he's like, "Ooh, finger, nom nom nom." Arithmetic sounds legit. I forgot about 4. A quad, you might say. What about the doctor? Give me the quad.
Yes, soldier.
Thank you so much for the follow. We do anonymous followers in here, but thank you so much. And welcome to the chat, Tali. Okay, what about the doctor?
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Why are you looking at me like that? Are you are you barking at me? How dare you? What? What? He's having his zoomies. Do you want a piece? What do you want? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Me vas a ladrar de nuevo? ¿Qué? Te voy a hacer upa un segundo, pero si te pones molesto vas abajo de nuevo. Ok.
Well, hello.
¿Vale? Hola, Pavel. Hi. Milaneso is being barky. But stop biting me. If I have you like on my don't bite that. If I have you over my lap, you cannot be biting. Oh my god, he's going to climb over me. No, honey. Why is Saleon here? Because he's fighting, Tali? Why not? What?
Hello. I'm gay.
He might be gay. Oh, because it's in our heart. Oh, it's because I prepare all my sounds over BG3. No, stop biting this, please, honey. It's not okay. No. He's a cutie, but he's being bitey. Okay, let me give me just 2 minutes, and I'll try to grab his toys to have him over me, and see if maybe he's going to be a bit less to me. Saleon is girly Bob. Yes, he is. I'll be back just in 2 seconds. Are you going to behave now? If I leave you there with your toy, are you going to behave? Or are you still going to try to bite my fingers out? And my headphone? No. No. Oh my god, he's being... Are you going to nag at me? No. You have your toy. You can bite the toy, just don't bite me. A little infant. Oh, no! You threw it away. That is not a good option. My headphones are not a good option, baby. It just wants the headphones. It's being it. Sir, leave. No. Okay. He has his nap and he's ready to play. He is. Look, he's very chompy right now. Yeah. Sometimes it happens after his like little nap. But whenever it's like late, he ends up like eating and just sleeping. But he ate like 2 hours ago. He shouldn't be this chompy. And he still needs to wait for like 2 hours more to eat again. He's doing like 4 meals a day. Little meals, but still. But he's being extremely bitey. I don't know if you can see him. No, you can't. But he's like playing with his toy right now. Let me show you. Here. I don't know if you can hear the little chomps that he's doing. No, I'm not the toy. That's the toy. Is sibling the dog back an option? No. Biting sibling. I can't read. I'm sorry. Maybe a little ear. I'll bite your ear. If you keep biting the headphones, I'll bite your ear. But softly. He's being extremely bitey. Okay, no. That's it. Okay. So, you can take your little toy. But I don't want him to just, not only because he's going to like damage the headphones, he can hurt himself with it. So now he's next to me and just playing with his toy. I love him. This is so adorable. It is, but also I hope that he doesn't end up getting like annoyed with me because I'm not playing. Hey. Okay, I took away my flip-flops from there, so he's not going to bite them, which is also important because we're trying to also teach him not to bite like any clothing or stuff like that. Not to be dramatic, but I die for Milaneso. We would all do that. Hey, stop being so silly. You have other things to buy. Don't buy things that... Oh, he's He's offended. He went to his bed. And he's not even like looking at me. He's just like looking the other way. So I have like his spot over there. So yeah. We are in babysitting duty, and the boy is just having his little zoomies, which is fine. Hey, what are you doing? You silly. I think I missed something. A message. Because it's in our heart. It sounds like he's speaking cat. Hello, it's our time for attention now. Please adore me or else, and I get that a lot. Precious child, baby, a little infant. He's amazing. He's amazing, but he's just having like a little temper tantrum right now. At least for now, it's just in silence. Okay, while I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious. Interviewing? What? Smart. Interviewing?
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
Oh.
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh.
Was it Milaneso?
That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Saleon's employees. They were test tubes, walking, living test tubes.
Test tubes? Test tubes?
He was growing parts inside these people?
Ew.
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
Ew. That is not okay. Did you interview him?
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Don't tell me that. What?
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
They just let him go?
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order.
Oh.
They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
I'm turning here because I understand his point of view, but at the same time they are still innocent people, and you cannot just like say, oh, if people die, that's it. It's just like that they are kind of in the way, and there's like we still need to get the target. But at the same time, so maybe I think I'm going to pick IC because I'm not fully here and I'm not fully here. So IC.
Well, you can't get them all.
No, but letting him get away like that. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
Are you going to behave? Because you are crying now instead of only barking. Maybe don't, but at least tough choice. You're right. I just say tough choice.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Can't waste too much time worrying about it now.
Yeah, no.
Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
For Saleon?
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Saleon?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke,
Oh.
I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him.
Okay.
I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Give it to me.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Saleon, I want to be there when you find him.
Okay. Oh! Wait, is this our first companion quest? I think it is. Yay! We have a companion quest! And it's with Garrus. Okay, wait. Just a second. Please stop biting stuff. Honey. Just don't. Can you not? I need him to just like burn a lot of energy and just sleep. Fall asleep. Satisfying feeling to acquire a quest like that. Yes. I love companion quests all the time. Like in every type of game like this, I love them so much. Okay, what do we want to do, honey? Nope. If you're biting. Okay. And then I'll just check more chat. Will do. Yeah, we're really close to a break. So I think I want to talk to another companion and then we'll do a little break so I can, not only because we have the ads coming out, but also because I can pay a bit more attention during that little break to him and see if I can get him to go to sleep again. But thank you so much, Fair.
Commander?
How are we doing?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
Can we talk?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm off duty until tomorrow. I was gonna have a small drink. Bit of a celebration. If you're interested.
Okay.
What's the occasion?
It's Armistice Day, when the first contact war ended. My family always marks it. Since
Okay.
I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
Flattered. Why celebrate? Why me? I'm flattered. Jack Bruno. I'm still learning a lot about the companions and stuff, but we had like a lot of we had like a bumpy road with Ashley. I'm in my first Dragon Age 2 playthrough and 3 companion quests with highest priority. Oh yes, I think that's a really good recommendation to always have in mind. Hey, that's my backpack. Don't do that. Okay. I'm going to say I'm flattered. Just to see if like I can get to know them even better. Even though I still don't agree with a lot of things that Ashley says. But I'm also, can I ask this without like being mean to her?
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
Your files are clean.
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments.
That's
I'm
what
General
everyone
Wrex'
said.
granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
Oh, only 26 years ago. Now I understand. I hope that it's like now I understand why you are the way you are, but at the same time, I don't think that it should be like that.
I see. That's why you drive yourself so hard.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me the night before he retired. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
Grandfather.
What happened to your grandfather after the war?
He was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated. They brought him back to Earth in irons, but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies.
Okay.
Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of them.
As I recall, your grandfather held out for a long time.
The Turians wrecked the orbitals in the first wave and occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit, dropping rocks on anything that moved. Granddad dispersed the troops, but when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one fire team. Civilians were dying, his troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
I don't like. I think I haven't been able to connect with her either, Tali. Like I said, we clashed a lot. When I say we, I am talking about my ship and me. We clashed a lot with the things that Ashley was saying, like about other aliens and stuff like that. But because this is my first playthrough and I have never played any type of Mass Effect game ever, I want to like still explore everything, even the things that I'm not connecting with. Aliens are cool. I love aliens, and we have been playing a ship that kind of like supports that people shouldn't be speciesist. That's why it's like aliens. God, what is there? I'm going to try to do this. I hope this is going to make sense.
Is this why you're always going on about the council?
If everyone else can look at Shanxi and say, this is why humanity needs to be stronger, then so can I.
No.
I'm entitled.
No.
So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
I'm going to say of course not, but I don't know how any of these are going to sound. Let's just... Oh, I think I'm going to go with this one. You're valuable.
You're tough and decisive. I value those qualities.
No, I didn't want to
Just
say it
consider
like
me
that.
a fire and forget miss. But
It's
anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
I thought that it was going to say something like, yeah, we don't see things eye to eye, but I can like see value in your, I don't know, abilities. I didn't mean to say it like I was like supporting what she thinks. Okay, goodbye.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Okay, so we are really close to an outbreak, and Milaneso is being a bit feisty. So we are going to go to our first break. We usually in here what we do is that we do breaks, actual breaks, and we run the outbreaks there. We do 2 rows of outbreaks in the middle of those I keep saying breaks, of those pauses. So we don't get any interruptions while we are playing or talking or fighting or stuff like that. If you need to step out, I'll be back with more Mass Effect next Thursday. And we have a special stream on Saturday that is going to be Dead by Daylight, and it's going to be a community day. And we have a Dragon Age Veilguard on Sunday. And if you're going to stay, I'll run the ads during the little break. I'll leave you with words on stream and some music. I think I'm going to leave the music from Mass Effect. And yeah, and as a little suggestion reminder that we do in here, drink some water during the break, take care of yourself, stretch, deal with your puppies. Uh, eat something. Take your meds if you need to. I'll be back in some minutes. Thank you for staying through the ads. Those support financially the channel, so it's really, really important. So see you in a bit. Hopefully with the Milaneso less snarky. See you in a bit. Welcome back. Hi. As soon as we went into a break, he fell asleep. I'm going to try to show you. Just in there, sleeping. And I hope I can put the camera okay. No, a bit more here. I think that's better. Yeah, he's asleep. Thank you so much for staying through the ads and also for playing in here. Hi Bottle Glum, how are you? So we are back in here. Lil Kiddo is asleep. I think that we can play without getting a lot of barking in the middle. So let's go and see. We need to talk to Wrex still.
What do you want, Shepard?
Personal inquiry.
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Like?
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why leave?
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
Really?
What happened?
I was betrayed.
Oh.
I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us.
Okay.
They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Salarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What about you?
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
What about Jared?
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk.
Okay.
We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
And you went? I guess so.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush,
Oh.
well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Oh. Did his father betray him?
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day.
Oh no.
We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal.
Oh no.
His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly.
Oh.
I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
X. Oh, I want to hug him. That's rough, buddy. Is family?
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard?
No.
I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
Go on.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
West. I wonder if he says sourpuss. Our true friend needs a hug. Yes, I want to hug him. If he's into hugs, I want to hug him. Armor.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Ton Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's
We're going to
armor.
blow them all up until it appears. Oh, I'll look for it.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But
Oh,
Commander,
we're getting
I
companion
want
quest.
to be there when you find him.
Good.
So long, Wrex.
Shepard.
And now we need to go to Tali. Tali. Okay, I haven't been saving, so I'm going to save it here.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Oh, glad you're feeling better. You seem happy. What's going on? Glad you're feeling better.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is.
Oh, okay.
I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Steren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
Ooh. For total friends, family. Yeah! Don't worry, you will. Like what? Is that what you're here? Yeah, don't worry, you will.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
Okay, why?
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
Oh, you're royalty? If you want to recommend Murder Husband's quest, will do.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way.
Okay.
My father's position isn't hereditary.
Oh.
I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself.
Yeah.
Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
And I think that they also like expect more of her. There's like that type of pressure on her, unfortunately. Preferential treatment.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
That's a lot of pressure.
That must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
But if we save the galaxy, we don't want that. I don't have time for it. think this is like too much. So I think that if we don't want that,
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
yeah, I really want to help
Something
her.
that would help
I
us
adore
better
her.
understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all
Not
the
the
Geth we
Veil.
run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry
Honey,
about
we can
more
do
problems.
both for you. Oh, we're gonna ask about it. Tali's father. The what? Not the Veil. I love that, like, both teams just writing about the Veil. In both games. Tali's father.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty.
Yeah.
Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
What about your mother? Were you close to your dad? Okay, let's just ask to try to learn more about her.
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people.
Oh.
She passed on about 5 years ago.
Oh.
Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down.
Oh no.
I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
Were you close to your dad? Yeah, it feels awful, Dova.
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with. And he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant. Like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile.
Oh
Not
God.
once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it. Not in the usual way.
Yeah.
I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
Oh God. I can sense a lot of people like feeling that that hits really close to home. My papa needs a hug. Or therapy.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I don't think that we have anything else to talk because we already talked about these things, so let's just say goodbye.
I should go.
See you later.
Oh, I thought that we were going to get like a quest for Tali. It's fine.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
That's 10% question Normandy. Nothing new.
Carry on,
here.
Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
So, we are going to do Garrus quest. Sometimes you just get the lore. Yeah, just sometimes you just get lore. Yep. But that is really good also. We all know that I love lore in general. So, we have this quest. Head to coordinates. Garrus gave the coordinates of Dr. Saleon's last known whereabouts. Head to the Herschel system in the Kepler bird. Okay. She's so fine. Tali, you mean? She's really beautiful. I love the design of her character. And her voice also is really cute. I like, and also feels like really calm. I don't have anything here, right? No. Okay. So let me read this again just in case. Herschel system, Kepler Barrage. I'll try to find it, but I'm not really good with this map. Marine. Okay. This one? I wish I could have. Kepler version. This one, right? Newton. Partial. Okay, this one. I think this is the first time that I'm not asking for directions in the map. I'm proud of myself. Yay! Thank you, Nally!